Welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. From a haunted chick like me with really disgustingly cute dogs. I've got puppy Rooney here on the side. And I've got Ruby Dooby Doo. Where are you? I've got most of your dog hair on me. Hey Devin, how are you, sweetheart? Can you get on mommy's lap? Okay. Get on mommy's lap. Cute. How's your day been, Devin? Okay. Mwah. I kiss you. I kiss you. Hey Ari, welcome back to the Chammy. You're great, Ruby. Everybody wants to see you.
Are you going to pray?
Part of my hair, I just got out of the shower. Let me bring the chat up in another window so I can see what everybody's saying, because unfortunately the mobile version just pops up what you say and then it disappears. So everyone's got pink hair just like me, except Frank and Dad. And the hobo non-sexual did not do his hair pink this way. I don't think pink shows up on gender. I barely got my hair pink, and I don't know why, because it was blonde. Okay, I got your message, Devin. All right, we'll check that in just a moment. I know. But you know what? His hair is not wide enough to paint any color, really. His hair is naturally black, and he has very little to no white hair, believe it or not. And I'm not going to bleach his hair to put pink in it. Although, I don't know. Maybe there'll be enough white hair. Maybe there'll be like a little piece of white hair. I can just put a little pink on it, and he'll never notice. But you know what's strange? Commercial. You know what's funny about me, Devin, is like I have my dad's upper lip, I have my mom's lower lip. I have one of my dad's ears and one of my mom's ears. Is that not the weirdest thing? I have my dad's hands, but I have my mom's fingertips in the shape of her nails. Isn't that weird? I have my mom's cheekbones, but I have my dad's chin and his jaw. I have the shape of my mother's eyes, but I have the color of my dad's eyes, which are dark brown with a purple circle around them. It's so strange. I have my dad's feet, but once again, I have my mom's like toenail shape and weird toes, but I have my dad's really tiny ankles, and my mom's calves, and my dad's knees, and my mom's thighs. I'm glad though that I don't have my dad's legs, because he has short legs and he's bow-legged. So I'm no leggy there. But yeah. Yeah, I am. I very much am a hybrid of both. You're very right. Very right. And I wasn't raised around a lot of people who looked like me. But when I started meeting my family in Cyprus, I was like, oh, that's where I get that nose from. Oh, that's where I got that mole on my face. Oh, that's why I look like that. And it's been pretty interesting for sure, to spend more time with and see more people that look like me, because I didn't have that growing up. I mean, I had my mom and dad, but nobody else looked like me in the family. Okay, let me get the cards. Situated. I really love these pajamas. They're so cute. They really accentuate my hourglass finger. Okay, I'm just looking at your message one more time, Devin. Spirit, I'm calling for Devin's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Devin need to know about this person lurking on their account? Is someone lurking on their account? Spirit says, yeah, they're definitely creeping around in this hermit card. Maybe the energy and the King of Pentacles behind it is just showing you that somebody's just maybe trying to get to know you a little better without having to go through this slow process of looking at the whole big picture at one time, during a long period of time. But it's more, what's more important here is the Hermit card, because minor cards are just like pawns on a chessboard. They're like really minor and really just minuscule issues. But yeah, the Hermit card is showing this person is probably very much a loner, and excuse me, they might even be shy. They might even be really having deep thoughts and about you in an introspective way. Let me get this dog here off me. Y'all dogs are like hairy and furry. Let me get some socks on. Really, take things like that as a message. So what does the card mean to you? That'd be interesting to get an idea on your perspective of it. Glue? I'm doing arts and crafts in my pajamas? I guess it is. That's not coming off. Ruby, quit eating yourself. Right now. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to show my bosom. That was embarrassing. Yeah, but here's the thing about karma, Mercury in retrograde, curses, bad juju. These are all things that people gave meaning to. They are things that were created by us human beings. Nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So if you believe in karma, then it becomes very real. Just like if you believe in the devil, it becomes very real. Just like if you believe in Mercury retrograde, it's going to kick you in the ass. Why give something outside of you power to overwhelm and overcome your destiny or your chosen path? Do you see what I mean? Falling into the Mercury retrograde trap only makes it more powerful. So while it's Mercury retrograde, take the idea that of all the things you've heard about Mercury retrograde for a moment and just put them aside. Just stop thinking about it. If someone told you were going to die tomorrow, would you believe them? I wouldn't. If someone told me Devin was going to die tomorrow, I'd be like, it's not happening. It's not on my watch. I have to crush this bottle because I'm going to have to recycle it in a minute. But think about it. Like, and I'm also speaking from, like, personal experiences where when I took, like, Mercury retrograde off my blog, it was probably, like, the best thing I did for myself. Because, you know, I have always been into this kind of stuff, Devin, since I was wee tall. And I've never heard of some crazy shit like Mercury retrograde till about the last 5 years. And I'm telling you, part of my friendship too, it's bullshit. In my opinion, it's just like, okay, alright, Mercury goes backwards and the whole world is on fire. But whether Mercury retrograde is going, whether Mercury is going backwards, forwards, upside down, the world is still on fire. It doesn't mean that you have to be on fire too. It doesn't have to be that difficult with Mercury retrograde. I promise you. I promise you. And I'm speaking through personal experience. I think a lot of people don't believe in, I think a lot of people believe in karma, Mercury, I think a lot of people believe in what they believe in, not just based on their experiences, but, you know, based on what society has pushed on us. Oh, I've got the best workout. I've got the best diet for you. I've got the best drink for you. I've got the best hair dye for you. I've got the best this. I've got the best that. Fuck the best. We're all individuals. What's the best for one other person might not be the best for you. So while Mercury retrograde might be absolutely terrible for some other people, it doesn't have to be that way for you either. And I mean the glitching before you answer it. I see it as a glitch within some emotion, but Mercury is in retrograde too. You are far more powerful than the planet Mercury. Okay? You are far more celestial and highly evolved than Mercury. Mercury doesn't breathe or think. It's just a planet with a climate that is in outer space, controlled by unforeseen whatever, you know, forces in the universe. That make them feel safer too. Yeah, I feel that way too. I feel that way very much too. Like, I really feel that people really believe in the law of attraction, and that's fine, that's great, that's wonderful. Law of attraction is a beautiful concept. But, you know, I didn't spend my whole life saying, you know, don't assume because it makes an ass out of you and me, because assuming was a fake thing or not a real thing. You know, I mean, I literally watched my assumptions come to life and didn't even know what the law of assumption was. So that very much feels very real to me. But you know what? Law of attraction, you know, we don't always attract, we're not always attracted to the same thing. Once again, like everybody else is. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that thing I said about being perfect. I've got the best diet, the best hair dye, the best makeup, the best car, the best house, the best. Everybody has to have the fucking best. It's so weird. Everybody has to be the best now. You can't just be average and be cool. You know, lots of people have race discrimination, weight discrimination, age discrimination. That's the worst one right there. I could go on and on and on. The list is so long and boring. It's really weird for me. You know, all I can be is the best at me. I would never try to be the best at Devin, but you're right. I think that people do believe in certain things to make them feel better. Like their concept of God, their concept of Jesus Christ, their concept of the devil, the concept of angels, dying, going to heaven. Like, fuck off. Pardon my French. This is all very real and deep spiritual stuff that people have taken and twisted over time to manipulate us again and again and again and control freak us. You see what I'm saying? Witches are bad. Whores are bad. Loving someone else who's married is bad. You're as bad as a murderer if you're in love with someone who's married. Well, what if you fell in love with them before they were married? How the hell do you get over that? Call me at MissSixthSense.com. But you see what I'm saying? I think you're very right about people believing things to make themselves feel better. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I do feel like at the end of the day, like, some people believe in karma, and then some people don't believe it. Some people don't believe in karma because, you know, they see bad people doing bad things, and nothing bad ever happens to them. They see good people with nothing but bad things happening to them again and again and again. But we can't take accountability for that. That's not our fault. Their thoughts create. If our thoughts didn't create, everything in this room would be blank. My hair wouldn't be pink. You wouldn't be typing. You wouldn't be here. Oh, you feel safer with the thought of people getting your karma for mistreating me. But see, you don't even have to believe in karma for that to happen. Just the simple idea that the person who hurt you will eventually, you know, it's just like me. I have a dark side. Don't make me use it. But that doesn't mean I have to believe in karma. But at the same time, my dark side is not internal or external. It's a force I can't explain, kind of like the same force that Mercury retrograde is in. It goes backwards. You see what I mean? Like, it could be spirit guides. Hell, it could be God herself. I don't know. I'm not sure. The only spiritual being that's ever come to me in physical form, in light, could have very well been an angel. He said that he was a wise man, that he was the counter of the universe, showed me certain things in the 3D reality that made sense because they were things I never said to him, but they were things I never shared with him as a mentor, but they were things that he already knew. And at that time in my life, you know, they didn't have like search engines to go and look people up. You know what I mean? Like, and the only spiritual spirit guide that I ever recognized, like in dream form, would have been God, but God didn't show His face to me. And I had been working on manifesting this situation. There was a situation, and I can't even remember when it was or where it was, but they were literally like killing women in a football arena, like taking their heads for fun, just because they stole like a piece of bread for their kids because they were hungry. And we're talking about like, this is a very long time ago, you know, during war and famine in some third world country, you know, that America went off to get their opium and gold and hang their leader. So I just felt really bad hearing that story on world news. So just how, you know, I just sat down with the universe and how to sit down with the universe and said, this has to stop, before I went to bed. It wasn't really like prayer. You know, it was just me speaking telepathically to the universe. I've had a lot of interesting and weird things like happen to me spiritually. Don't really understand why, Devin. I think a lot of people have, and they're just gonna go with what they're comfortable with. Me, I can't explain it. I can't tell you if it was God. I can't tell you if it was the devil. I can't tell you if it was an angel. I can't tell you if it was Mother Earth. I can't tell you if it was the goddess herself. I can't tell you if it was Lilith. I don't know. But I can tell you it's been interesting.
That would be cool.
Thanks, Daddy. Appreciate it.
You need to feed the little guys?
Yeah, I need to feed the dogs. I just haven't yet.
I'll give them up for now.
Okay. By the way, Stormy, I seen a cute guy at the pharmacy recently at the grocery store across the street. Cute. However, he seems to be around my age. You know, I met a new guy, and he asked me for pictures, and when I told him I don't share pictures with guys, not even guys I've known all my life, he blocked me. Isn't that weird? I told him I only share pictures with my family members during family occasions. Like, I don't... And he's like, oh, you're so wholesome, and it blocked me. Thanks. Music is sacred. But, yeah, I don't feel hurt by it. I feel sorry for that guy. Weirdo. I met him here on the channel. And his name was Mikey B. It's okay, I like weirdos. But I don't think he was weird enough. Weird enough in a good way, that is. Well, yeah, because you've probably seen him around YouTube. And he's been here on the channel, Devin. I don't know why it's so damn important to get pictures either. I told him, you know, you want to look at pictures, the only ones you're going to get are the ones that are already posted. So I don't send pictures to men. Okay? Even if I've known them my whole life face to face, and they've been a buddy of mine since I was a kid. Maybe a picture of my dad and I on Christmas, or, but not even that. Like, not even that, no. Like, if you're not a man and you're not related to me by blood or marriage, you're not getting a picture. You're not getting a picture. Just get that right now. Okay? Not happening. Private. Does that make me weird? It's wholesome I am. Yes, I am wholesome. He was right about that. So all I was just saying, Devin, is that there was a King of Pentacles that was the energy behind the Hermit card. And I was just saying this person might be a little bit slow, a little bit shy, a little bit, you know, taking their time to maybe get to know you, so or getting to know whatever they want to know about you, so they're just kind of lurking in that Hermit card. The Hermit card is going to be more important than the King of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles is small, small shit. It's like small potatoes. The minor arcana is just like the pawns on the chessboard. They're meaningless and very small regarding your problems and your situations, okay? While Two of Cups is a beautiful card to get, not as important as Lovers, Empress, High Priestess, Justice, more major arcana type of love cards that you got tired of it, so I recently called them out on it. Oh, wow. Do not send men nudes. They can turn around and sell pictures of you online on the black market. Do not ever do that again. You should only be making money from your body. Do not ever give a man a chance to sell pictures of you and your naked body. I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you. It's your body. You need to be making cash off your body, not some other guy. All right? I know it wasn't a great choice. Every time me and him had a combo on Snapchat, he would ask for nudes. Oh my God. What a fucking asshole he was. Pardon my French. God damn it. Pardon my French. I do not usually talk like that, but I'm telling you. How many girls does he do that to? And how much money is he making off their pictures? That's what I want to know. Yeah, sure, I'll take another one. Let him be upset. We're a little baby man. How many girls do you think if he's doing that to you, he's doing that to other women? And they're sending him. I promise you. And they're not even thinking about how he's selling their nudes. And he wants those nudes ASAP because he's hungry. He wants to eat. And go buy himself something. 100% sure your nudes now are all over the internet on the black market and have sold already. He's got the money in his bank. You're right, he could have. I'm not judging you for doing it, but I am very concerned that this is the kind of person you ran into. Because he was persistent about it. He's living off of him. That's why he was persistent and wanted him every single time. Hopefully the next woman who sends him nudes colors and block him or just block him overall. Something really bad is going to happen to him. Now that I know what he did to you. I just feel it. I'm so angry. So angry. Because this is what angry looks like. Yeah, he's the creep for sure. God, that was so creepy. What a fucking creep. Pardon my French. My God, I'm just on a cussing. Cat tonight. Really bad potty mouth. Be right back. chunky again. We didn't get you chunk. Oh, oh. His hair's starting to grow back. He's like, no, I don't want to be held. Don't call me mommy. Okay, all right, fine. Oh, okay, all right, you gonna come back? Oh, I love my little boy. My little boy. Oh, sweet. Cutie pop pie, cutie pop pie, you're my little cutie pop pie. Are you happy? Your hair's growing back, baby. I'm so glad. I'm so glad your hair's growing. Everybody always thinks he's a Chinese crestor because his hair around his neck started falling off. But thank goodness it's growing back. I started adding some certain vitamins to like his diet, more electrolytes, and I made this special shampoo for him, and he smells good instead of like a bag of Fritos. We're calling him Frito Bandito for a little bit. So I went to get him. He used to have beautiful long platinum blonde hair, and I went to get him groomed for the first time because I got in a car accident and I couldn't groom him myself. And I said, please give him a lion cut because his hair is so long, and I like the lion cut. So that's where they shave the body. They shave the hair close to the body. They leave all the hair on the neck and the head full. And they have the paws. They keep the hair around the paws and the ankles kind of long a little bit, and then they trim the tail down, and then they just have, you know, the tail at the tip very long and bushy. I got my dog back, and he looked like a shaved cat. And then he started having this problem with his skin. And the doctor was like, yeah, you just went to a bad groomer. They left him wet for too long. This happens to dogs when they leave them wet for too long. It's taken me almost 5 years to get any hair back or get his skin to the point where like he's not irritated all the time, and I don't know. So I'm never taking my dogs to get groomed by anybody again unless I know them, trust them, and they've got a good record. I did a horrible job on Ruby. I don't know, I guess it's not too bad, but look at that sore that she chewed into her hip. She has environmental allergies. And I know fall's coming soon and early because this is showing up early. To get some apples. Is Grandpa making me some dinner? Beautiful. You think you've had man of every zodiac? I think I've had man of every zodiac goes me. Even Sagittarius and Capricorns are literally supposed to be the most honest. The guy says he doesn't want a relationship, he's beating around the bush and isn't telling the whole. Heck, if he was seeing someone else, I would have preferred him to say it. I'm sorry, but I'm seeing someone else. Yeah. Well, he didn't want to stop getting the news. You should have made him pay you for them. Oh, God, I just... Did you show your face in them? stop. Libby, stop. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry that happened to you, Ari. The only nudes I've ever done were for... I used to pose to make money at college, at the art college here. But I was lucky because it wasn't like I had to be completely nude. Like they actually had, I could keep something over my chest and over my lady parts. I wasn't too worried about my backside, but I would pose, make some money posing for art for college, and I mostly did it for my friend. She was a professional, going to be a professional photographer. I mean, she already was, but she was going to college for it, and it's so weird. She got an A+, like, every time she photographed me. She never used the ones showing my face, but it was weird and interesting because the teacher always gave her an A+, because the teacher would look at the pictures and was like, this doesn't even look like a grown woman. I was like, that's weird. But she was a female teacher. It wasn't like a male was saying that about my body at that time. But I made good money doing it. I never had to like expose my boobs or any body parts to the public or anything like that. I just, or for the art class or anything like that. And I felt comfortable because it was once again, it was a photographer I knew and trusted. And I got all the negatives, so it's not like she walked away with any negatives I got. I got all the negatives. And this was a time where, like, and it's still this way in photography school, but this is like a time when, you know, they didn't have these. And she was literally learning how to, create from the film she took an actual photo in the darkroom. So once she was done learning that, though, she gave me all the negatives. Yeah, you can send a long essay, that's fine. I don't think you're in the wrong for giving a guy your phone number, but it is important that you do not give anybody else food money by giving them pictures of your body. Your body is sacred. Okay. And the only time I ever did a sexy picture for a guy, he was my fiance. And I wasn't even nude in them. Think I'm desperate, that's on them. Yeah, you're right. If they think you're desperate, that's on them. That's not your problem. That's not your fault. My hair is so pink. God, I hope it doesn't look like Pepto-Bismol. It doesn't look like Pepto-Bismol, does it, Ari? I think it looks like Pepto-Bismol. Some guys do like it when girls make their first move. Some guys do appreciate it when a girl shows them something special. You know, when I was younger, like a kid, like a teenager and stuff like that, I'm not in my teens anymore, of course. I was really into the fact of, you know, telling someone how I feel, making the first move, asking them out on a date, you know, because I literally knew that Queen Victoria asked her husband to marry her. And I just thought that was so cool. I mean, we're talking about a woman during Victorian times. And I was like, you know what, I want to be that bold, like a queen. I want to be that fierce. I want to feel like, you know, that free to feel like I don't have to wait around for a guy to make a decision for me. I can just kind of go find out for myself. I had one guy say that. I've had a lot of guys say a lot of stupid things to me. But I've had a lot of women say a lot of stupid things to me too. That's interesting what you said about this person needs a crew to feel bold. That's a scary person. No, you're definitely not in the wrong, Devin. This person sounds like a monster. This person sounds like there's somebody who would say anything about anybody so everyone thinks they're perfect and the best. And when someone needs to be the best in everything they do, and amongst everybody else in the room, it's like so psychotic. What you crying about, baby? I don't know if you're there, Devin, but let me ask you a question. Devin, is this person in your life every day, face to face? Oh, let me get the puppy. What's wrong, babe? But why are you running away from me? What are you so concerned about? Cookies will be here tomorrow. Sorry I don't have any cookies for you. I have an empty bag. Maybe there's crumbs. Devin, are you there? She's not there. Her eyes were clear and bright, but she's not there. Guys, all I have is cookies. I'm so sorry. Oh God. Okay, there you are. Right? You know, the first time you came into chat ever, I was so scared. You want to know why? Because I thought you were the guy downstairs that was like stealing my utilities and harassing me. Because that was Tara's boyfriend's name, Devin. Tara Medlock from that TV show that lived downstairs. What was it called? Love After Lockup or something. You don't think YouTube is showing your messages? What the Go to play. Yeah, that's interesting. You know, none of these words are even hidden. Hey Fiona, how are you, sweetheart? You know, that's interesting that you said Turkish name. Because yeah, he's from was born here in Georgia. His mom's about as southern as anybody from Louisiana comes from, but his dad was maybe Algeria. I don't know, it was Turkish or something like that, I don't remember. But at least this person is like not physically face to face with you. So what this does is it puts the power in your hand to piece gallon, pardon my French. What do you think's gonna happen if you don't ever talk to them again, don't think about them again, don't give them the time of day, don't give them your energy? Do you think that this person's gonna hurt you or say something about you? Because here's the fucking thing. The worst thing that anyone can say about you, Devin, contains some truth about them. Okay? So let her talk about herself. Okay? And next time she says something to you about you as a person, you tell her, I'm sorry you feel that way, it's just not the truth, hope you change your mind. And you should say that to anybody who tries to tell you. You should definitely tell them that. Okay? When I was 13 years old, playing rock and roll in nightclubs from Tampa to Boston, I knew a lot of musicians, and a lot of them were a lot older than me. Okay, 10, 15, 20 years older than me. My mom was always with me, though. I never went anywhere without mom. Okay? And a group that I was associated with of musicians, all right, told a horrible lie about me that I didn't know for years until I became a grown-up. Okay, they spread a lie trying to say that, God, I can't even remember what it was now. Oh, I think it was so-and-so said that so-and-so said this about so-and-so. And it must be true because so-and-so was trying to actually sleep with so-and-so's boyfriend because so-and-so is so blah, blah, blah. But see, the joke was on them. I was only 13 years old. I wasn't psychologically devious or even mature enough to come up with some of this shit that was being said about me. Oh God, it was horrible. I wanted to kill myself. I ran away from home for a day. Okay? Because of it. And I felt bad that I did that to my mom. It wasn't her fault, you know, but it was still, and it's still to this day, it's a very painful situation for me. Because I didn't say anything about anybody. I didn't, and the person, it's so weird because it's like, the person who brought this stuff up was actually the person who was doing this stuff. So, this is why I say, the worst thing anyone can say about you contains some truth about them. So, I had to take myself out of that situation and understand that these are people who, I mean, the woman was 27 years old, I was 13. Who do you think is going to be more of a psychological psychopath and actually have the world knowledge and the adult knowledge to come up with something so fantastical and whimsical? You know, because I didn't tell anyone I was 13. Okay, but I was always with my mother or my dad. And that was always my proof that, you know, and I made sure that everywhere I went, I was with mommy. I was on mommy's titty, and everyone hated me till I was an adult for being on mommy's titty and still being on mommy's titty as an adult. Because I wasn't about to have my integrity and my self-respect taken advantage of again because I wanted to play music. And it really hurts, and it hurts till today. Today, to this very day, what happened hurts. Because I didn't say nothing about anybody deviously, and I wasn't trying to have sex with anybody's man. I was a virgin. I didn't even really know it. I mean, I knew what sex was, but I wasn't interested, and I'm still not. Not saying I don't like sex. I love sex, okay? Just as much as anybody else does. But being asexual is, you know, it's something that's very different. You don't have to hate sex to be asexual. I know that sounds strange that many people think that that's... I saw the weirdest thing the other day. I was like reading about plants in my garden and stuff like that. I didn't know that some plants are asexual. Like, I don't even know what that means in regards to a plant. So I should probably look that up. How's your day been, Fiona? I looked at that pier that you talked about the other night. That was so cool. The one that you went to for your birthday. Yeah, you're welcome, Devin, for the response. But you have to make sure that you know, you have to make sure with this person that you just let go. You have got to stop giving them your power. Don't think about them. Don't talk to them. Don't talk about them. They're nothing. Do you understand me? Nothing. And no one and nobody. And they're always going to be nothing. They're always going to be nobody. Going nowhere. Okay? So, you think that nothingness deserves your attention? I think hanging out with a fly would be a lot cooler. Okay? The fly would probably have more respect for you than that person. Yeah, that experience was one of the worst experiences I ever had in my life. It ruined my self-confidence. It ruined my friendships. It ruined my... all because of jealousy. All because of jealousy. And jealousy is a horrible thing. And after that situation, I always promised myself I would never be that bitch. And I really worked on myself to work on my self-confidence and my self-perception and my self-worth and concept. Which there were situations that tore that down too, but I've worked through it. She's a predator as well, because who does that to Maya? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've had people say horrible things about me, even to the point where it slowed down my income for my tarot business and my grief counseling business. People who don't even know me, people who've never taken the time to get to know me. People were so pissed off at me because Cottonfly went somewhere else. Well, I'm sorry, but, you know, I had a lot of conversations with Cottonfly about protecting my peace, as, you know, as if it's a precious gem, and stating my boundaries and being you know, forcing people to respect my boundaries when they come to my channel. And if they can't apologize to me when they've outstepped my boundaries, I should not let them be here on the channel. So when she did the same thing to me, I apologized to her for, you know, whatever I said that upset her, which was just, she was saying, well, maybe people don't want to come by because you complain all the time. Or maybe they don't believe in the things that you say because they see how difficult your life is. I'm like, what are you talking about? Are you saying that people don't come around to buy tarot card readings because of my pathetic bullshit life? I have to go now, click. But you know, I apologized for saying that, but she could never apologize to me. Instead, she gave me this big, long scripture and a text message about, you know, I hope you have a great life and good luck with your dad and your... But never an apology. Okay, fine. So if you feel like you don't have to apologize for making me cry, fine. But I think what was happening is, like, at the end of the day, you know, she got called out for something she called me out about regarding someone else who came to the channel who caused a lot of bullshit. And her telling me, you need to do this instead of that. But you know what? I apologize. I didn't do anything wrong. All I said was that, all I asked was, are you saying that people don't come to the channel to purchase readings because, like, I have a pathetic bullshit life? You know, and maybe I do have a pathetic bullshit life to some people. But I don't think I have a pathetic bullshit life. And I think that her and I could still be good friends. And when I say let's not be friends, if she never says I'm sorry, no. But at the end of the day, she chose to take herself out of the situation and pay more attention to a guy who wants nothing to do with her. Instead of actually pay attention to someone who cares and still does care about her well-being, her mental wealth, and her happiness and joy. So see how easy it is to lose somebody that cares genuinely about you because you're so fucking worried about what other people think, or pardon my French, or you're so worried about, you know what I mean? Like, it was very difficult. And then ever since then, it just got worse and worse and worse. Okay, and then there was another woman who I worked with, you know, here on YouTube, on the channel. We've been really good friends for about 5 years. We had the same mentor. I'd help her when the mentor wasn't around. And one day she came to me with her situation, complaining about her man, because once a month she sees him out there with his wife, going on vacations, and building $1 million homes, a $1 billion house in Connecticut for him and their 5 kids, and buying BMWs. I'm like, well, why are you looking? I'm like, and why do you even continue to be in this situation when he's married? It's been 5 years. Nothing's happening except wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And then you get ignored for weeks. And it got to the point where I realized something. This person is a preacher at a church. Okay? In Connecticut. I think it's either Woodbury or Waterbury. I can't remember. This person's a preacher at a little tiny church in the middle of no fucking where, Connecticut. And that's all he does on Sunday. One little job. The church never has money to have revivals. The church never has money to have social gatherings. The church never has money to help their people who come to the church and donate, who might have financial issues or need food. They don't even have a food pantry. Where's all that money going where those people are donating every week? I said, I know what he's doing. He's stealing the money from the church and putting it in he's taking the donations. Oh, well, they have to pay him out of the donations anyways. I said, there's no way he's preaching once a week at a church and building $1 million house and buying BMWs and going on vacations like the Kardashians once a month. I'm like, he's a thug. Okay? In the name of God. I said, and you literally need to think about your safety, your well-being, your mental wealth, your happiness, your joy, because you're not happy in this situation. I don't care how much you love him. I said, a cockroach will treat you better. And next thing I know, she's unfollowed the channel because ever since she met me and our mentor and got into tarot cards, he's gotten further and further away from her, and it's our fault. So she unsubscribed to my music channel after me having to listen to her for 5 years crying over this loser. Man, I was fucking heartbroken. Still am. If you're watching, bitch, I love you. So, see how strange people are? Like, you'll give them your heart and soul and they'll step on it. Right, Micah? And laugh at the same time. What do you need? Other than a shower.
I heard a shower.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm in here testifying. All right, Devin, go ahead.
Testifying?
Yes, I'm testifying. I'm okay, Maria. We're talking. Devin and I are talking about bitches who have no control over themselves. Hey, Dwayne, how are you, dear? Sorry to come in and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. But you know, I love this girl. I love both of them. I love Cottonfly. I love you, Addison. I don't understand why you're putting yourselves through whatever you're putting yourselves through with men who want nothing to do with you and treating me like garbage. Thank you, Fiona. I appreciate you saying that. Like, I think I'm just gonna stay pink. Pink, maybe peach sometimes. My hair was actually pink when I brought Ruby and Gypsy home. And I think I like it. I bet you're pretty too, Fiona. I hope we get to see a picture of you someday. How are you doing, Maria? At least your situation isn't somebody who's a thug and a thief and a liar who actually cares about you, pays attention to you, and gives you, you know, the respect that you deserve. But after that situation, Devin, so after that situation, there were other tarot card readers that they went to for years, and of course they had so much fun raking me over the coals, telling lies about me, like I'm a witch, I'm casting black magic on them. No, you're the fucking witch casting black magic on yourself. Shut the fuck up and sit down, or, pardon my French. Okay, that's how I felt about it. All you fucking crazy ass fan granny truck driving bitches, that's y'all your fault, not mine. You don't even deserve to be called a bitch at this point, because you're no bitch or babe in total control of yourself. Okay, so okay, I got those. The thing about the predator. Being her friend will only amplify her emotions and abuse. She'll try to use it to show you we're wrong. Yeah, because you still befriended her, or her mental state, yeah, will make her see it that way. She is sick. Sadly, very sick, all of them. They all need help. And all I wanted to do was help them. Because I genuinely cared. But when you start lying about people's characters so much that it starts to ruin their life, and they want to kill themselves, or they want to hurt themselves, or they want to give up, or, you know, that's how it very much was for me, Devin, after that situation. I couldn't understand how I could be so good to these people, even those other tarot channels. And they were so cruel to me in the end. But you know what? I've overcome it. And I'm overcoming it every day. And you know why? Because I'm the best. I'm the best me. I'm the best Stormy Blue. I'm the best Stormy on YouTube. Other than Stormy Cat. I'm good just thinking about Walter. I'm thinking of things and loving him. See, and that's so wonderful. I mean, like that woman who was my friend for years, and I'm still her friend. Okay. She might not be my friend anymore, but I'm still her friend, and I would still be here for her, ride or die bitch, okay? She didn't have that with him. She couldn't say anything like that. It was so sad. So sad. And I would much rather have Addison back in my life than Cottonfly, because I don't think that Cottonfly. I'm not sure that Cottonfly really cared. I just think that maybe Cottonfly was hoping to, I don't know. She just said she always wanted to be a moderator on YouTube, and it was a dream of hers. So I just wanted to help her make her dream come true. Well, now I'm talking to you because you asked me a question.
Okay.
I'm just talking to Devin and Maria and Fiona and Ari.
I hear. You know what this is. What does that mean?
So, the watermelon was the size of your torso. This is your torso. your belly, your chest, your upper body, is your torso.
You should say something I can understand what you're saying.
Well, you don't think that he knows what a torso is?
Panicos?
Yeah.
No.
He can't be that stupid.
No, stupid. I didn't know it. Not even this kind of.
Okay, well, we'll look for the word in Greek. Sorry, I'm really like distracted. Who are you talking about, Stormy? Oh, we're just talking about bad bitches who needed spanking and we put them on the naughty step, that's all. I'm just talking about some friends of mine, that's all. Yeah, like true definition of narc, yeah. You know, that's interesting, Devin, what you said about Mean Girls, because Cottonfly wanted me to watch Mean Girls, because I'd never watched Mean Girls before. Because she's like, oh, you remind me so much of the main character, because she was home taught by her mom, just like you. Nope. Nothing like that person. I'm not vengeful or revengeful, which, even though she was a really nice girl and home taught just like I was growing up, still, what she did to those people after to get back to them, like, that's nothing that's nothing it's not in me. Chelsea loves company, yeah. Oh, I just love you so much. You're so beautiful. Yeah. Are you listening? You complain, didn't they eat yet? Do we need to feed them?
You feeding them anytime you
Are you hungry? You want me to get you some food?
I gave them some outdoor.
It's an apple? I told you to get better. Your body knows exactly what you're doing. This is not what Mentor Sophia said. She's so right. He's gone. He's so cute. I love her so much. To be honest, I tried to be a mean girl to fit in at some point, but stopped. Yeah, that's... Oh, did I see your message, Maria? I thought that was Devin that said that. Let me, because I was talking to Devin in DMs. Yeah, just stop thinking about those women or men or whoever it is that's giving you a hard time. They don't deserve your time, Devin. They don't deserve your energy, your thoughts. All right, sweetheart. And if you need someone to talk to about it, I'm here for you. Excuse me. Maria, I still can't get that REO Speedwagon song out of my head. I keep singing it in my head over and over and over. It's so good. Okay, all right, let me just start a list here. You want a $6 taco box, right? I'm guessing it's a $6 taco box. Yeah, I never wanted to be a mean girl. It just didn't suit me. It was just too much energy. I was always getting beaten up by the mean girls in school, so I didn't want to be like that. Yeah. They beat me up because they didn't know what I was. Is she black? Is she white? And why is she wearing that Cure t-shirt? What's the Cure? Why does she wear that? Why is she always in black? Why is she wearing makeup when we're not allowed to? But she wears it anyways. Girls were so mean in school. So because I wasn't black, Latino, or white, I was the outcast. Isn't that weird? But always the black girls came to my defense and beat the other girls' asses and protected me. So I did have friends in good places. You know, and I would just explain to them I'm Greek, and they're like, "What's that?" Greek. Go read about it, you know? Like, we're ancient, and you're probably Greek too. Everybody has got to be Greek or African by now. Everybody has them roots in them. Like Ari probably has Greek blood in her. You probably all do. But were you in elementary school? See, I went to regular school in elementary school. I got kicked out of every public and private school in Pinellas County. That's how bad of a girl I was. But not because I was a mean girl, but because I would stick up for myself. Okay? Because I would tell them back. Because, see, I went to Christian schools at first, and they beat the living shit out of me for asking questions. Pardon my French. I really hate cussing, but I also don't trust anybody who doesn't cuss. Sorry, I'm just getting ready for your reading, Maria. But, you know, like, I remember being a kid, and they told us the story of Genesis and the snake and the apple and Adam and Eve. And then they asked kids if they wanted to ask questions or they had anything to say about that story. And I raised my hand and I said, I don't think you're telling me the truth. I don't think the snake was the devil. I think the snake was God herself. Oh my God, they beat the living shit out of me. They beat me up bad that day. So finally my mom put me in public schools because we ran out of all the Catholic schools and all the Baptist schools. And that didn't go any better either. So they beat me up for having my skirt, like, you know, like when you're in Catholic school, they don't want you to have, they want your outfit to, and the stuff they make you wear in Catholic school, your stupid uniform. You want that skirt to be like right below the knee or at the knee. But I would always get like the tape and like tape it up to here. And I would wear chapstick that had a little bit of tint in it instead of lipstick. I just have the nun come by and slap me on the hand and then put me in detention and then make me write on the chalkboard. I will never wear my skirt short again. I will never wear chapstick again. And I just got so tired of doing that 500 times that by the time I got kicked out of the school for this, and I was like, fuck you, teacher, over and over and over and over again. I'd write it all over the desks and everything. I just lost my mind that day. And it's not that I was a bad student. I was an A+ student. C+ in math, but that's average. So it's just people were so abusive, and I wasn't taking shit from anybody I wasn't related to. 5 to 16. Yeah, but at the same time, women can be so hateful anyways, no matter what their race or ethnicity. And I think that's because there's so many standards and so many things that are expected. Like if you don't have a perfect body, you're not a real woman to people. Okay, if you're not the best everything, you're a loser. You got to have the best everything now. You got to show that you're the best. Oh my God, the competition is disgusting. I'm fine being a hermit at home who is not a slob, who doesn't care anymore about that stuff. Oh, Maria, I'm so glad you're loving the pink. I really feel like I'm gonna stay pink. Yeah, I'm off and on pink, but I haven't done pink in 5 years. I don't think I've done pink in like 5 years since I picked up the dogs from Seattle when I went to rescue them. And when I went to rescue them, this is Arctic Fox's Virgin Pink, but I actually used it in full blast. So like my hair was actually this hot pink color, And it had this really wicked neon rainbow through it that would like glow in the dark. Thank you, Maria. I'm gonna keep it pink. I think purple looks good on me too, but pink like makes my eyes pop. I think a little bit more than purple. I think purple is more of a winter color anyways. Should you tell you guys in your school didn't like you because my butt wasn't big? I've had people tell me, guys don't like you because you need to get out there. Well, get out there and do what? You know, go to bars and parties and have fun. Why? So that I can get drugged and raped? No thanks. No thanks. It's your complexion. Really? That's interesting. You know, I have that olive skin. I'm pretty sure you do too. What color is your hair, Fiona? Have you ever thought of putting colors in it or anything like that? Since it was predominantly white school, the most likely. Yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you need me to help you with something before I start this reading?
I'm just writing something.
Okay.
I don't think that's a correct.
No, sweetheart. You don't spell that word as if it's a foot. Try PH instead. At the beginning.
Or PH on the front.
Yeah, because
Okay.
remember how PH also sounds like an F?
That's why I'm making F on the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's PH.
Okay. I got it. Hold on. Let me get a space.
You don't have a space yet, honey.
Well,
You
you
just,
just-
it's supposed to be this, IS. Yeah.
I can
Look, this is right there. You know how to spell this?
I have it.
Okay, now space.
Stop screaming.
Put PHO on.
I got it. I put G. I got two fingers. Here's a photo, right?
He does have really big fingers. So you know how small the keyboard is on the iPhones, right? See how small that is? My dad's fingertip is like this big. Can you imagine trying to text with
Got it?
fingers
Yeah,
that
it's
big?
perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect, Dad. My dad has hands like the rock eater from the Neverending Story. Big strong hands. All right, Maria, let's go ahead and get into your reading. You aren't a black woman with a big booty and are slim, not even white men would like you. It's horrible. See, people's standards are so effed up. Like, many men and women watch porn and they think that that's the standard for sex and the way somebody's body looks, and it's just not. Sorry. Sex is way more deeper than porn, way more magical than porn will ever be. I'm not saying I don't like porn. I don't watch porn. I don't look at porn. But I don't like disrespect anybody that does. I'm just like one of these people. I'm not gonna watch another woman eat a sandwich. It's just by herself. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, honest, Devin, I feel that way too. It's cool when we can speak on our similar experiences. Please feed the dog. You're doing nothing but talking, and I'm trying to work, and they're all whining.
I don't know how to tell me.
No, I'm talking to the other dad sitting next
Yeah,
to
no
you.
hungry. I give them apples.
No, they're definitely hungry. She's sitting around whining because she's like,
Okay.
feed me. Oh, wait, here's her bowls, too. Here's the bowls.
I take care of it. Leave it
Just
alone.
take it with you.
I got two things around my foot.
Oh, my
Okay.
goodness. Okay. I've been here all day with two whiny men. Please rescue me. Take me in your arms. Oh, God, thank God Sunday's almost over. Ugh, okay, let's get... No offense, gentlemen, okay? When my mom died, I was like, oh, fuck. just me in a house full of men. Never just lived with guys before. It's been interesting. At least one of them picks up after themselves. I'm just looking at your questions, Maria. I mean, the other one's kind of getting okay, picking up after himself, but like he'll make a sandwich and drop jelly and mayonnaise everywhere and just be like, oh well, and then go off and eat a sandwich and never come back. And it's to the point where he's going to get kicked out. He doesn't start cleaning up after himself. You know, at this point, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not here to clean up after you or pay your bills. I'm doing good enough to go from 6:30 in the morning till 2 a.m. working, or whatever it is I do to, you know, try to keep the house together, run the household, bring money in because nobody else is working. I mean, I'm not even working. I'm just taking donations for tarot card readings, but I mean, I am professionally certified by Madame Pamita, unlike most people on YouTube who are just quacks, telling you whatever they want to tell you for $5. He's not a normal man. Spirit, I'm calling forth Maria's most strongest and trusted spirit guides. Like I said before, Ari, you don't like my dimples? Then get the fuck out. I'll find someone who does. The only one that shouldn't like my dimples is me. Yeah, you're helping him turn his back more and more on the uncertainness of his life. He really does love what you have to offer him, but once again, we have this 8 of Cups here, and we have the 4 of Pentacles next to it. You know, he's turning his back on the recklessness that has been caused, looking towards the balance of what little, tiny, special, comforting moments you guys have together. Very special to him. But definitely, as day goes by, we get this card a lot for him, this 8 of Cups, regarding his feelings for you. And he's very thankful for that. You know, he's willing to give back for all that you have given to help him come this far, to have the strength to turn his back on what does not serve him, and start thinking about new ideas and fun things and where he's going to go and what he's going to do in his travels in his life and in his happiness to find more balance emotionally. And he's really found that with you, and he's feeling and thinking that way towards you today. Yeah, he does want to see you, and he may, he does want to see you, but I'm not really sure why it's so important on that particular date after that particular situation, but he may want to take you somewhere special, but there's something important for him to show you or share with you or do with you, and definitely wants to take charge of the situation. I mean, it's all good. I mean, it's not bad. It's not like he wants to see you because there's something bad. I mean, like, he doesn't want to break up with you or anything like that. It's still Snake. You know, but he is waiting around to see where you both are going. He may want to even talk about that in your connection. And the reason I say that is we're putting the cards all back together here with the story. He wants to quickly assert something in regards to his thoughts and how he feels about those thoughts through communication and seeing you in the Three of Wands. You know, because the grass is definitely greener on that side. You make him feel better. And then we have the Hanged Man, something that he's been waiting to share with you, talk to you about, you know, so he's certain about the next step to take in his life, certain about you. I mean, he's already certain about you, but yeah, you guys are probably going to talk about the future, the not too distant future. And you probably have a meal and hang out for a little bit. And he also is, once again, you got that Five of Pentacles, he might want to kind of lean on you a little bit for some comfort as well in that Five of Pentacles, because the light is on someone's home and he knows that he can find that comfort in you. So yeah, it's just probably just a, you know, it's not like it's the Knight of Cups, he just wants to get together for sex or anything like that. It's genuine comfortness and time to chill for a little bit. Kind of overcome these things that are very heavy for him that he goes through during the week. Honey, I see that Grandpa has not come back with your food. I will go get Grandpa and get your food. Or I'll just have to take a break after this reading and go get your food, okay? I've been asking him for a while now, just feed the dogs, and he's just like talking to his family in Cyprus. It's okay, but still, it's like, Maria, I'm going to feed this baby right after I finish this reading and then do your free. I just have to. I can't sit here and listen to her whine anymore. It's making me sad. So what's coming for you, towards you this week? More emotional balance. Feeling a little bit stronger, more engaged, more comforted in your relationship. Because y'all probably might be having a difficult week, not together, but just, you know, with work and everything. You know, you've got a headache from the bitches at work, and, you know, he's got a headache from the dark side. So, but you can stop that, okay, by just changing it a little bit. Change it up. I'm going to have a great work week. No one's going to get in my way. The dark side, what? Doesn't even exist. What are you talking about? I thought that all burned down a long time ago. So yeah, and then the message from him is, hey, I'm going to have a very busy work week this week. And I'm going to need a lot of rest. Especially mental wealth rest. But the best part is, you know, you guys encourage each other and give each other the courage you need to stay mentally wealthy every day. You know, it's not just a situation where you guys only better each other because you're in a relationship. You know, if the world ended tomorrow and, you know, one of you lost each other, but, you know, you would be still loving each other and still be even better versions of yourselves than you were before you met. Excuse me. Oh, there's only a couple questions with your free. We can do them. She just ran into the other room anyway, so probably her grandpa is fixing her food, and she's, yeah, I can hear him cutting it up on the counter on the dish. Let's see. Well, I haven't even asked the question yet, Spirit. Spirit, I'm calling forth for most trusted and strongest spirit guides in regards to Oh, he wants a favorite store of yours? Probably got you a gift and he wants to give it to you Friday. It's probably a dress or something he wants you to wear for him or something like that. Jesus Christ. On a cracker. So he's just trying to play it cool and get through, you know, every day like this impulsive fool that just goes and comes as he wishes without, you know, trying to cause any issues. Because there is definitely a friend element that is being created between the people who are in that situation over there, so that there isn't any more chaos. Because I swear, where did that card go? Did it fall on the floor? Where did it go? That is so weird. That was so weird. Did I put that card back in the deck? It was 8 of Swords. Okay, well, it's not here now, so obviously it's disappeared. I don't even see it in the deck. Okay. I mean, I don't see it, so it's not anywhere here, and it's not anywhere there, so I don't know where it went to, which means that I'm not even going to worry about it at this point. But I do want to get the energy spirit behind these 3 cards. So there is an element of working together to work it out, to be friendly. That's what's happening over there, okay? And he's just, you know, focusing on understanding that it begins and ends with him. He is the beautiful creator of his destiny and universe in that Fool card. But he's also being a little bit impulsive. You know, because his wish fulfilled is you. And that Queen of Cups. And he's just at home bored, headache, bummed out, having a drink, maybe too many drinks. And it's not good for him, and he realizes that. But once he realizes that his happiness, his joy, and his mental wealth and his health are more important than money, a car, a house, which can all be replaced, things will click. They're starting to click. Okay? He just probably had a hard life like me, and probably never had anything until she gave it to him, because maybe he wasn't as ambitious as I am to be self-made. So what she did is she just did it for him because it was easier that way. Because a lot of women will stay in their masculine and they'll buy everything for him, and they'll pay his bills, and they'll pay his rent, and they'll buy him a car, and to keep him, and to travel with and pay for everything. Well, he's just like doing nothing. Many women will stay in their masculine energy doing that again and again and again. And that's obviously something I'm feeling very deeply with these 2 people. Hey Molly, welcome back, sweetheart. And this is one reason it's interesting that Molly came through, because I had to have this conversation with Molly too. Like, you know, don't always be doing everything in your connection with a man. Let him give a little too. You know, you think about Dancing with the Stars when they dance. Okay, because I grew up a professional dancer. I was ballerina until I was 16, from the age of 4 to 16. So, think about Dancing with the Stars, you guys. I told this to Molly before. He is the one that is the person that leads the dance. Okay, but she's always going to be the big, beautiful star. You see what I'm saying? So follow the leader. You don't always have to be the leader. And I really feel like with this other person, Maria, that if there was no house, no car, no money, he wouldn't be there. So we still have to remember that he's putting himself in a situation that's not very healthy for him, despite circumstances, for material items that he's an adult now that he can go out and get and recreate. in a happier, healthier situation with someone he's in a happier, healthier, harmonious relationship with, then I know he's afraid. But I bet you in about a year, he's going to be totally burned out, and he's not going to care anymore, and he's going to get out. And I hate to say a year, another year, but it could happen in the next 6 months, 6 months to a year. I wish it would happen today, but I'm not sure. You know, I'm not the one manifesting it for you. I'm just helping you manifest staying sane through it. You know, because we all know. I've already told you. You know what has happened with Addison. I don't even understand how, you know, somebody could want to be in a relationship with someone who shows them little to nothing, but your person is different. I mean, he's honest with you about what's going on over there, and he's honest, you know, with you about what he wants. I mean, he's literally, he's literally telling you and guiding you and being the leader while you're like the beautiful big star. Whereas in many women who were in your situation, who I've grief counseled or done tarot card readings for, the guy doesn't treat her like, you know, doesn't treat her very well. Molly, how are you feeling, sweetheart?
Great.
Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back to the channel. I didn't see you there until just now. I'm sorry. I apologize. But the friendship over there is just have less headache, nothing I need to. Yeah. Stop worrying. You're such a worry wart. The only thing you have to worry about is not worrying. Okay. She's not going to kill him. She's not going to eat him. Well, she can kill him, but she can't eat him. She can't kill him physically, because that would be bad, and she probably has morals. I think when he's telling you and you're seeing it between them, you know, it's pretty much over. But it's going to be up to him to actually take the steps to moving into his own room, his own place, his own life, because he's not happy there. But you're not the one to have to do it for him. You're not the one that will be able to convince him. She will convince him to do it through the constant toxicity of their connection being in limbo. Okay? He wouldn't be going and doing whatever he's doing if he wasn't happy, right? So obviously he feels grounded there enough to stay there, so there might be some kind of joy, or there could be some kind of joy, all right? Because there is an element of family, but at the same time, it's like he's cutting his life short with being happy, harmonious, relaxed, joyful, and all the things that he really does truly want that he's probably not really experienced a lot of. You wasted $40. Yeah, every time, Maria, that I've ever, or we have ever talked about that situation, it's always been pretty flatlined. We get ugly cards like death, tower, reverse justice. We get some pretty nasty stuff. What you looking for, Daddy?
The whole dish always missing.
Oh, I gave you 2 dishes and a bowl.
No, it's one dish.
No, it's 2 dishes. I just.
Check it out. I think so.
Oh my goodness, I'll be right back. It's there, Daddy. I promise. you ready to eat? Hey, you want to watch a dog eat food in 30 seconds? Watch Ruby really jealous. No, Ruby, that one's not yours, sweetheart. My goodness, don't fall, Ruby. No. Grandpa's gonna bring yours. Come here. Where are you trying to go? No, he's not bringing you a second dish, silly. Come on over here. Come on, everybody, come over here.
You give a Ninja.
Okay, I'll get Ninja. Just get where he sits on the couch. There you go. So Dad thinks I should like go buy paper plates to feed them off of. But have y'all seen how expensive paper plates have gotten? Like 30 of them at Kroger for $5. I'm like, no, I would rather just use the dishes I have at home and wash them every day or twice a day. I mean, I have regular food bowls for them, but I have to buy Ruby a new one that's a little bit softer because she almost busted her teeth on the old dish I have for her, which is one of those. Even this one's doing it right now with this kind of dish. She's hitting her teeth against the dish. I want to get some silicone bowls that are like those maze bowls that slow them down to eat. I saw them for $12 at Walmart. Let me read it. I'm ordering Slammiversary thinking it would be good. Instead, we now has 2 of TNA's titles. Oh, you're welcome, Maria. Thank you always so much for choosing me. I appreciate it. You're right, WWE is the evil empire. Excuse me. You saw them for $12 at Walmart? Oh, wow. So you ordered something that you thought was TNA and it's WWE. Wow. Yeah, because they're all combined now, I think. Please stop trying to eat the carpet. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, ever since McMahon got, accused of, what was it, like, rape or pedophile or... I can't remember what it was, Metal Rain, but ever since McMahon was accused of whatever assault or whatever he did, Triple H has completely taken over Stephanie's husband. And I would actually much rather see Stephanie than Triple H be talking to everybody. It's real weird for me to see him instead of Stephanie, because it was always the family members who talked the business, talked about, oh yeah, and the thing about Stephanie and her brother, I mean, I think he would have been great running WWE, and it probably would have been a lot better, but did you ever see that match between him and Triple H in regards to who was going to take over WWE? Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Stephanie McMahon's brother and Triple H just fought it out in a match to see who would be the head of WWE, and her brother put up a good match in a pair of Levi jeans, okay? Levi's jeans, I tell you that. I was disappointed to see him not win. I'm so mad I don't even want to talk about wrestling. I would just rather see Stephanie instead of Triple H, I guess, because, you know, I guess I just prefer it to be a woman because, I don't know, maybe I'm sexist. Or that misogyny. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Pardon my French. I don't know. I like Stephanie's voice, but I don't like some of the nasty stuff Stephanie has done. And she has done a lot of nasty on that show. Triple H, yeah, he has. He's done some acting. Okay, I'm just going to take a 5-minute break. I've been here for 120 minutes and... Yes! Like stealing Triple H from China. You're right. Poor China. God bless it. Rest in peace, China. I remember like being a little baby and living in that area, and we'd go to the matches and I'd have that styrofoam #1 finger thing on my hand. Yeah, I thought that they were a thing. Yeah, I've been on for a while. I started at 10. Yeah. Because I wanted to try to get to bed earlier tonight. Because I'm going to bed too late and waking up too early. So like I'll start at 11:45. You know, by the time I'm done it's almost 2. By the time I wind down it's 3. Next thing you know I've got to get up at 6:30 and so on and so forth. Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm alright, Dad. I'm gonna do a reading for Molly and go to bed.
Alright, I'm back. Are you there, Molly? Oh, there you are. Cool. Welcome back. Excuse me. Alright, Molly, what cards do you want me to use, babe? What are your questions? Let me just catch up with chat here for a minute. The number system makes you uncomfortable? Yeah, it is more like summer in LA all year long. I love summer. You and summer are enemies. I'm Princess Summer, Spring, Winter, Fall. I love all seasons. But I especially love summer because there's lots of food sources, and lots of hummingbirds and animals. And I really enjoy the lightning bugs. They start coming in May here, and they stop at the end of October, believe it or not. They go on until almost the end of October. If it's still... Am I here? Hey Ari, welcome back. Am I here? No, it's am I here? Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what happened. The house is haunted. So. What's up with this top fans thing and everyone has a number now on YouTube? I mean, I guess it's cool. Ari has 150 XP. Fiona has 150 XP. Devin 125. Metal Rain 75. Molly 75. Maria 75. Dwayne 75. I just think that's so interestingly different. Top fans and XP. What's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get the special badges in live chat. It resets every stream so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboards? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how to get them. Send live chat messages, send super chats, send super stickers, send a gift. Okay, when do the raids start, YouTube? When do the in-game raids start? Because that's what I want. crying about Doggy? You're number one now. Someone. Okay, I got someone with a sink on. Wow, my friend's in Mexico. It's beautiful. It's just nothing but green. Cactus. Yeah, but Storm, now that number 5 is being talked about, what do the cards say? Oh, you mean trip number 5? Oh, is that what you want to know? Okay. I'm going to pass Maria now. Spirit, I'm calling forth Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about the trip to North Carolina that's being talked about? Yeah, they just want to give you justice. They just want to balance things out, make things feel right. But yeah, you're going to have to make a choice. You both are in the 2 of Swords about your dates, and having fun. I think the next trip is going to be the most fun that you've had there in a long time. Okay? Cards want to what do Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides? A new beginning, balance, and especially emotional balance. I feel like what that Ace of Pentacles is saying, you've worked really hard. Is this with the 7 of Pentacles being the clarifying card to the Ace? You've worked really hard to come this far emotionally and balance yourself out. I feel like these cards are saying, this time you're not going to be leaving crying. You're going to be leaving feeling more certain about yourself. Come here, baby. Quit running away. What are you trying to prove? Get you. Okay, let's see what she wants. She wants somebody to play with her. Okay, let me get you your favorite pillow to play with. That's probably what she's looking for. She's looking for a toy. Is this the one you want? I'm sorry, I don't have your whammy. I have to wash it. Come on, play with this. You want to play with this? All right, Molly, let's get back into your reading. What other questions do you have, sweetheart? Really cute Halloween shorts and hoodies with Snoopy on them. That sounds cute. Let's see how he's feeling about you, Molly. Excuse me. Did you move into the new apartment yet? Oh, you're still at your mom's, but you're ready to go to the new one very soon. Well, it's July, and my readings are really only good for 3 to 6 months. But we'll see. I can ask that question. As Spirit, I'm calling forth Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. But yeah, the cards are letting you know in the Emperor, the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, yeah, you are definitely going to find more resources and find what you're looking for with you making moves towards going to North Carolina permanently. The Todd wants to read from all your phone. Are you tired? You want all the lights to get turned off and go night-night? Yeah. Why are you crying? I don't know where your whammy is, honey. Well, I know where it is. It's in the dirty laundry. It's got to be washed, but where it is in the dirty laundry, nobody knows. I promise I'll find it for you tomorrow, okay? I know that's what you want. I know you want to hump your whammy. Okay, Molly. So, Spirit's saying in the Lover's card, make sure that you make all your choices through loving choices, loving actions, you know, especially putting yourself first in the Page of Swords, because your mental wealth is going to be the most important thing here. No more tears, honey. Everything's fine. Look, you got the Emperor showing that he cares and wants to take care of you, and that, yes, you are moving forward to planting your roots permanently there, making your wish fulfilled happen, you know, having more balance, being the queen of your scene, taking charge of what you want and what alignment you want to be in your state of mind, instead of the fucking you've been going through for so long with the Three of Swords here. Yeah, no more tears. Really? It's a knockoff designer perfume? Which one is it? It's interesting that you say that, because I'll be real honest. I really like the perfume Giorgio. I know, it's like so old-fashioned. But I kind of like the knockoff version of them more, because it's just a little bit sweeter. But don't get me wrong, the Giorgio is far more superb than the fake one at the end of the day. Because the fake one just kind of starts smelling like old powder after a while. Whereas the real Giorgio just smells better and better and better the hotter it gets, or the longer you wear it. I really like Giorgio. That perfume is amazing. I also like Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. My favorite is Coco Chanel. Got the Ed Hardy knockoff perfume. I just heard about Five Below today, so I guess I really am living under a rock. And I guess I saw an ad for it on YouTube. Excuse me. No, I'm at 10%. Look at how cute Ruby is trying to get comfortable. Little princess on her little bed. Her little pink blankie. She's so cute. So I've never been to a Buc-ee's, don't plan on it. And I've never been to a Five Below, probably won't go. Yeah, patience and kindness will bring you peace with this situation, Molly, and the temperance in the world. Five Belows where most of your shirts are from. They have some cute graphic tees, really. Excuse me, I'm just with air conditioners on. It's so dry in here. I need to put a humidifier on. Yes, I'm fighting post-nasal drip. Oh yeah, he found a Whataburger. Did he go? Oh wait, he doesn't eat meat. That's right. I wouldn't eat Whataburger either. It's so gross. It's not Whataburger. It's Whatabooger. Man, I almost died when I saw the lines wrapped around the Whataburger across the Kaiser Permanente on Ecology office for the first time. I was so grossed out. Thinking about at this point in time, I was a vegan still. I wasn't a recovering vegan. Once I became a recovering vegan, I actually went to see what all the fuss was about Whataburger. I got me a cold flat sandwich. The hamburger patty, I least expected the hamburger patty to look like this. The hamburger patty looked like this. It wasn't even hot. I was so pissed. I was like, this is like the first hamburger I've had in almost a decade. It's terrible. Yeah, I didn't like their french fries. I didn't like anything from Whataburger. I was so disappointed. But that's probably because I grew up on Wendy's burgers, so I'm kind of, I kind of like that taste of the hamburger. What do I think of In-N-Out? When I went to LA, In-N-Out Burger was closed by the time I got off the plane, so and then the next morning I had to go meet with Prince's bass player, and we were in the studio all day, and she asked me where I wanted to go to dinner, and I was like, let's go someplace local that's not in Atlanta, and she's like, it's not outside of Los Angeles. She's like, I want to go to the Cheesecake Factory, so, because she was paying for it, I had to suffer at the Cheesecake Factory while they played Lana Del Rey's Born to Die during dinner time. Like, who the fuck wants to eat dinner? Pardon my French. Who wants to listen to Lana Del Rey's Born to Die album while trying to eat dinner on Sunday evening? Yeah. At the time, I was a vegan, so I sat around watching everybody eat meat while I had a salad, and tried not to cry because Lana Del Rey's Born to Die album was playing during Sunday dinner at Cheesecake Factory in Santa Monica. I even had to leave the dinner table like 3 or 4 times to go into the bathroom and have a meltdown. Yeah, I can't listen to that girl's music. It's so beautiful, but this really does me in. You didn't like Checkers or Rallies over there? See, I don't like Checker burgers either. I just like their french fries. If I could get a Wendy's Days double, mustard and cheese and onion only, and Checkers fries, and a chocolate root beer, yeah, that'd be really good. That's what I want right now. I can't listen to Lana Del Rey either. Yeah. Animal fries and double double. I don't know what that is. What's your favorite burger, Molly? Yeah, I love Lana Del Rey too. I love her music. I think she's fantastic. But nobody. Let me ask you. You want to eat Sunday dinner with your friends and family listening to Born to Die? I don't think so. God, that album is so depressing. She wrote that album and it was amazing, but it's so depressing. It's just not Sunday dinner music. You tried a double double with a McDonald's fry, it didn't go, yeah. Metal Rain, do they even have Wendy's in LA? I don't think I saw one when I was there. When I was everywhere. No, I didn't have fries with my salad because sometimes You might think that French fries are vegan, but they actually soak French fries. Some companies will soak their French fries in beef broth and then freeze dry them and then ship them out, and then, you know, they get fried up. That's how McDonald's does theirs. I cannot stand French fries from Wendy's. I cannot stand French fries from Crystal's. I know a lot of you don't know what Crystal's is, but Molly knows what Crystal's is. I do not like French fries from most places. Unfortunately, I only like Checker fries and McDonald's fries if I'm gonna eat fries. Oh my god, Checker fries are so good! I don't eat them anymore because I can't get to a Checkers because they're like, it's like one, and it's like 15 miles from the house. And I don't buy the fries anymore and bring them into the house because my roommate has an undiagnosed black pepper allergy, which I think is an actual cardiovascular issue from him being a heavy smoker since he was a very young teenager. But that's just my opinion, because I see it's the kind of swelling he has and the symptoms he has. I've seen it in people with venous heart issues. Granted, he's probably not having it feeling like he's having any issues, but he is actually having issues. You smell pepper, you sneeze. That everybody is like that, though. Pepper is actually a sedative. So be careful when you use it in the daytime hours, because you might be thinking that you're getting sleepy when you're really just sleepy because you had some pepper in your food and didn't realize it. That's why they put black pepper in chicken soup, because chicken soup, was, made to help nourish your body and heal it and help you rest if you weren't feeling well or undernourished or not, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really wear perfumes. And if I'm going to, it's really going to be something I've made. Like, I like the lavender and peppermint mix. I like Lang Lang. I hope I'm saying that right. And what is that other oil that smells really good with it? It makes it smell like cotton candy. Geranium. Maybe it was geranium. So I don't know why, but to me, like, geranium essential oil mixed with the Lang Lang oil smells like cotton candy to me. But that could just be like me. But I don't really like the Lang Lang oil by itself. It's supposed to like be an aphrodisiac for us women, but it doesn't do anything for me unless it has like something mixed with it. Like, I think this is just like one of those oils that's like just a sweet note, one or two. Oh, ouch. And then I don't know what's going on with my orange blossom oil, but I put it on, it smells like orange blossom. A little time goes by, it just smells like old roses, so I'm not really sure if it's even pure. Do I like Chick-fil-A? Only like is it the time of year for the peach milkshake? I only really like their peach milkshake. That's about it. I don't like their chicken nuggets. I don't like their grilled chicken. They always burn it. It's always got grill poop on it. I used to like their like fried chicken sandwiches, but I don't know. It's just, and I don't really like the whole ethics of that company anyways. Come here. It's telling me I'm at 5%, so oh, now I'm at 3%, so I should probably go. Ooh, Steak and Shake. I hate their fries. But I'll tell you what, they make the best malt chocolate milkshake. Really? I've never heard of Jollibee. It's interesting, a Filipino version of KFC. I don't necessarily really like KFC. I don't think they do the grilled chicken anymore, which I thought used to be kind of good. But I really like their chicken pot pies though. And I don't know, I like chicken pot pie better than like fried chicken, I guess. They should just be called Kentucky chicken pot fried chicken or something like that. Because everything pretty much sucks at Kentucky Fried Chicken nowadays. Not that I've eaten their food recently, but my dad did want some recently, so I got him some Kentucky Fried Chicken, and he was like, it was awful. Sorry, Dad. And they didn't have the grilled kind on the Uber Eats, so I don't even know if they still do it. They did those vegan Kentucky Fried Chicken nuggets once. Those were terrible. I would like to try Chipotle and crumble cookies sometime, but it's just so expensive. And I don't know. I don't know what I would order from Chipotle. Okay, so I guess that KFC doesn't have grilled chicken on the menu anymore. But their grilled chicken was far better than whatever they're serving now. Like their original recipe, and like my dad said, it just didn't taste the way it did like 20 years ago or something, or 30 years ago. Now, I think that you're right, KFC biscuits are better than Popeyes. $20 for 2 cookies. I just want the cornbread one with the butter maple glaze on it. $20 for a cookie? Sorry for cussing. I really don't trust anyone who doesn't cuss. Part of my French. It's just been kind of a cussy night, hasn't it? Ugh. Fried pickles. I'll never forget the time someone asked me if I'd ever had fried pickles, and I said no. And they thought I was an alien. Because I'm Southern. I'd never heard of them and never wanted to try them ever again either. Like, my mouth is getting dry and painful just thinking about fried pickles. No, unlike Courtney's creations, no, I don't remember that at all. I live under a rock in an enchanted forest under an Emerald City. I don't remember that. About Courtney's creations. Yeah, no, I don't remember that. Did you guys see the episode though of the Kardashians where, like, I guess maybe it was Kendall. I don't know if it was Kendall or Kylie. I can't tell the difference anymore. It's like they're clones of each other now with all that plastic surgery. But I guess her and her mom went to the grocery store, and her mom was so excited about buying her own food and putting the debit card in for the first time. She didn't even know how to use it. I was like, what does this world come to? Damn, no wonder my brother's always broke. Rose makes him buy crumble cookies. Oh my God, really? Yep. I've never been to Popeyes, never been there. I really miss Captain D's though. They had some pretty good stuff on the menu. I don't know if y'all have ever been to Captain D's. I like black beans. I'd prefer black beans over other beans. I've never been to Moe's Southwest Grill. Is it like the same thing, Chipotle and Moe's Southwest Grill? God, now I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to go to bed. I gotta log out, you guys. I'm at 2% now. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go to bed. Or try. Excuse me. Blippy subs. I've never had a Blippy sub. And I haven't been to Subway since, like, I think 2022. Yes, have a good night, everyone. Be safe. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Don't hesitate to message me if you need a friend. You're right, I haven't tried so many things. But I've also tried a lot of things that maybe y'all haven't tried, so we can talk about that sometime too. And tried cooking things that you probably would never try to cook. And I'm not really sure. I think that's like I don't know, like, I keep seeing people saying hi that didn't say hi. Like, that was going on for a little bit, but I just came by to, like, just say goodnight. Thanks, guys, so much for coming by and hanging out with me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow for more tarot card readings, Greek counseling sessions, or just chatting. I'm gonna go play with the dog and try to find something to eat. Probably a soup. I'm a soup kind of person. Yep. Good night, Fiona. Good night, Ari. Good night, Mel Rain. Good night, Molly. Good night, Devin. Good night, lurkers and lookers. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy Monday. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Oh, Lord. Peace out. Good night.